Hey everybody, so welcome to another video. Why are personal trainers, yoga instructors, and other people in related fields, massage therapists, why are yoga instructors, massage therapists, and personal trainers coming and taking my hypnosis course? Why? Well, a lot has been going on in the world the last year. And a lot of these people who have, in the past had great careers doing these things, working face-to-face with people and working at gyms or at local studios and stuff. A lot of them have been kind of having a very unpredictable income stream for the last year with everything that's been going on. And yeah, I think everything's going to be going back to normal, hopefully relatively soon. So I think there's actually two big reasons that people in those industries, which are all kind of linked, personal trainer, yoga instructor, massage therapist, and so on, and the related industries. I think there's two reasons that they're starting to come and seek training in hypnosis or coaching or both. And I think the first reason is just simply the pandemic. A lot of their studios and gyms and all that stuff have been shut down, or they've been, for whatever reason, unable to work with the clients that they normally work with, or they've been, reduced significantly in how much they can see those people, right? I think that's the first big reason. I think that one's fairly obvious. I think the second big reason that people from this industry now are starting to seek training like the training that I offer is because, over this last year, they've had the opportunity to reflect on what's been going on. They've had the opportunity to reflect on the limitations of the business model that they're currently in. And, a lot of them are realizing that it's not scalable. It's not giving them the level of freedom that they want in terms of financial freedom, time freedom, and location freedom, right? It's not giving them all those benefits. A lot of these people are in entrepreneurial roles, but they're still, tied down to a certain location or at least a certain city, and they're limited when you're in a role like personal trainer or massage therapist or yoga trainer. You're only getting, paid for the time you're directly with a client. Therefore, you're limited by, the physical presence of being with a client or a customer or whatever, or a student. And so I think they're looking, to figure out, how else can I use my skills? How else can I use my empathy? How else can I use my energy? How else can I use my, life experience? How else can I use my, ability to lead others and still serve and still heal and still help build other people up? But how can I do it, via the internet? How can I do it from anywhere? How can I do it in a way that's scalable so I can reach more people more easily and increase my revenue that way? And, kind of the ideal answer for those people in those industries that have those skills and those mindsets is that it's a very easy transition into the online coaching space, into the online hypnosis or hypnotherapy space, especially, right? So, that totally bypasses the whole issue with the pandemic, because these days hypnotherapy and coaching is happening 100% via video conference, right? Or 99.9% via video conference, via software like this that I'm on right now, Zoom, or via Skype or whatever, right? So that right there solves a huge problem. There's no more unpredictability in the workflow or in the revenue flow because of these pandemic related problems that we're still unsure when they're going to go away, right? That's a big thing. The other thing is, when you're no longer in the local market, when you come online and you're in the global market, instead of having access to a few 100,000, or if you're in a large city, 1 million potential clients, on the global market, you have access to the entire world of potential clients, right? You have access to 7 billion people potentially that are out there, right? So that makes it, kind of easier to, when you have a larger pool of clients, it's easier to attract clients, especially when you know what you're doing, right? And then also in terms of scalability, it's much easier to scale online when you're using video conference, right? Because in terms of just one-to-one clients, it's very easy. You could see 5, 6, 7, 8 one-to-one clients per day if you really wanted to. You don't need to, but if you really wanted to, because you never have to leave your desk or your office or your studio or whatever, because there's no commute, There's no, none of this stuff. Your clients just appear on your screen at the right time, and then you deal with them, and then they move on, right? The other thing is, even if you're already working with groups in the local sense, in the, if you're working in a gym or a studio, you're limited by the size of the group that you're working with. Versus if you're working online, I've had hypnosis sessions with 100 people in my Zoom room, and I know people who have even more than that, right? It's literally unlimited. The sky is the limit. And then when we talk about getting into like recorded content online, it's totally unlimited. If you're recording trainings or recording courses or recording coaching programs or doing group coaching programs or whatever, you can be serving, an endless number of people, and your revenue, of course, will reflect that. So why is it? And again, this is not just my opinion, it's literally fact. I've noticed, in this last year, the personal trainers, the yoga instructors, the massage therapists, any of these traditionally in-person, face-to-face healing or empowerment modalities, a lot of them are coming through my training. A lot of them are learning hypnosis and getting into this coaching space and getting into this hypnotherapy space because it gives them, the location freedom, which is huge right now. Everybody needs that right now because that bypasses so much difficulty out there. It gives them time freedom because literally when you're an online coach and, there's clients in every time zone around the world, you can work whenever you want. You can work early mornings, you can work afternoons, you can work evenings. You could work all different times throughout the week, and there's going to be clients there to match that, assuming you have the skills and all that good stuff, right? So it's location freedom, time freedom. The earnings potential for online coaches is phenomenal, right? It's limited only by, your own skill set and your own marketing ability, really, right? There's a lot of six-figure coaches right now and six-figure hypnotherapists and even higher than that, right? And the reason for that is because of the global market, because you have access to this massive pool of clients. So if you have a high ticket offer, there's high ticket clients out there, right? And if you have a medium offer, there's medium clients out there. There's clients for everybody. And the other thing that you get with, with the fourth freedom that I would say that comes in working in this industry is emotional freedom, right? Because when you learn something like hypnosis or you learn something like an unconscious mind tool, it's something that you can use for yourself as well. Like when you come through a hypnosis training, I like to say, a wise man once said, hypnosis training is life training. Hypnosis training is life training. When you learn about hypnosis, you learn about yourself. You empower yourself. You get the ability to use the tools on yourself to change your mind, to reprogram your unconscious mind, to do all sorts of wonderful things to bring your physiology and your mindset and your unconscious programming into alignment with your goals. And one of those, very much so, is emotional freedom via self-control, via rapport built between the conscious and unconscious mind. So I think these things are very attractive to people who have that entrepreneurial mindset and are recognizing the limitations of the in-person, face-to-face model, and are recognizing the value in the virtual face-to-face model. And of course, you can't really do massage, virtually, and you can't really, you can do yoga instruction, but it's not quite the same. But for those that are looking for that additional revenue stream or a whole new revenue stream where they still get to use their life experience, still get to use their leadership, still get to use their energy, this is a great option to consider. I think and I think it's one of the best. That's why I'm in this industry. That's why I got into it as a hypnotherapist, and that's why I'm now spreading the word and teaching it and certifying people in hypnotherapy and hypnosis. Anyways, I hope you found this video interesting. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. If you have any comments, drop them in the comments. If you're interested in learning more about my training, obviously just send me a message. I'm always happy to chat. Today's Friday, so happy Friday afternoon. I may be popping on video this weekend. I may not be, I'm not sure. Usually I take the weekends off. So if I see you this weekend, great. If not, I'll see you Monday. Have a really great weekend. All the best to you. Talk soon. Take care.